Plushy-Plays here, and welcome back to Mario and Luigi Superstar Saga. Last time, we went down to Hall Studio to have some artsy-splurtsy fun, and of course, get the second beanstar piece in the process. This time, we're gonna be heading to the top part of the map there to get the third beanstar piece. But before we do that, we are in desperate need of some new equipment, so I'm gonna do that first and foremost, because I'll talk about it when we get around to it. So let's see what we got. Yeah. Alright, let's see what we can do for Luigi first. Wait a minute. Raises bro points. Oh, that's interesting. Ooh, that's also a good one. Increases in frequency of lucky hits? Ooh, that would be a good one. Shoot, these are all really good badges, especially for Luigi, because I really need to raise his attack. His attack is not as good as Mario's, and that's not a good thing, especially for a upcoming fight. I'm actually gonna go for this badge, but I'm also going to grab this one. I'm not gonna equip it yet. And let's see. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna go with those for now, and then let's see what we can do for Luigi, for these two. You know what? Actually, let's see what we can do for Mario first. Let's see. Oh. Ooh. I do want that. For now. I think that's all I'm gonna do for, gear. Sorry, my for a moment I just had a brain fart. Like, what's the word I'm trying to say here? That's honestly quite common with me, unfortunately. I try to say something and it's like, wait a minute, what am I trying to say? Yes, anyway, now that we have gotten new equipment, it's time to head on out. But before that, we got a new enemy. These are the Tanoombas! I'm gonna have to actually put their stats up on screen because for some reason I do not have their stats up. Like, I don't have... Even when I tried to have my notes out the last time, I could not find them. So, I'll just have to... There we go. So yes, their main gimmick is that they transform into one of the brothers. Whichever brother it transforms into, it attacks the other. So, for that one, it turned to Mario, so attack Luigi, and if it turns to Luigi, it attacks Mario. But they have another attack where they'll try to hit you with their tail. So yes, let's knock this guy down and head on into the Yoshi Theater! Hold on, we need that beanstar piece! Wait! Hey, what's with you two? You can't just waltz up and start talking to my master. Yeah, we can. I mean, we can pretty much do what we want. Who are you to stop us? You weasels, look at you. There's no doubt in my mind that you've come looking for money. Well, I'll have you know that my master is very busy. He doesn't have time to waste on the likes of you. Be off, I say. Huh? The beanstar busted into 4 pieces. Yeah, it did. You have one of the pieces right there on your little sign. And we want that back. What? What just happened? What? No! Okay. That has never happened before. Hello. I hope this thing isn't trying to die out on me already. I just plugged it in. Oh, the beanstar busted into 4 pieces. Yes! We want that back. Oh, Master, you mustn't listen. You can't listen. All this talk is just meant to swindle you out of your money again. You mean this has happened before? I'd be a little concerned, dude. It's all lies. Lies! I also like how they use the actual Yoshi's Island sound effects for that. Silence, you twit! I'm sorry, but I would not want to be hit with that. And with that, please excuse me. What's that? There's something on my face. Eh? You say I look like Bubbles, the legendary soda maker. Yeah. That's because I'm Bubbles' younger brother. I can definitely see the resemblance. My name is Bottle. It took me a minute to realize that his name is like, you know, soda bottle. And I can say it. Younger brother, the legendary soda maker. As you can see, I'm rich enough to own my own theater. That's nice, but we need that beanstar piece. I also happen to be president of the Yoshi fan club. This theater was designed by a Yoshi-loving chap specifically for the enjoyment of the Yoshis. So, what did you want to talk about? I see. You just have to have the decoration on the sign. It's not that we have to have it. We need it. It's important, you see? Yes, of course. Fine. Wait, really? We can have it? Yay! I suppose I could decorate the sign with something else and give that sparkly thing to you. No, you mustn't! Master, you mustn't! Uh-oh. I would not want to be hit with that thing. Especially twice. I don't care who you are to me, or who I am to you, but, I'd move out of the way for that one. I'm sorry. However, only on one condition. This sign is my theater's face. You must find something else that can be used to decorate my grand sign. Understood? Why, do you mean neon eggs? Yes, I shall trade you this for the 7 brilliant colors of the neon eggs. Impossible, Master. Washed-up middle-aged men such as these could never get the neon eggs. Sorry, but whenever I read these dialogues, sometimes I just tend to skip over the dialogue, because, I mean, I've played this game so many times that I'm just like, whatever, and just skip over it, but reading it again, oh my gosh, it just it cracks me up. Oh, and getting hit for a 3rd time. You would think he wouldn't have learned the first time after getting hit by that. He's probably used to it by now. Well, the two of you agree to this. When Yoshis eat a particular kind of food, they lay neon eggs, or so they say. Inside that movie theater are 7 hungry Yoshis. So find that particular food and give it to the Yoshis inside. Once you get a neon egg, it makes the Yoshi's stomach is filled. It also means everyone's happy! Right? Sure, I would say so. Incredible, Master. Not only thinking of yourself, but of all the Yoshis too. Well, duh. You two, don't just stand there staring. Thank my master. And once you're done thanking him, hurry up and get those neon eggs. Now that you mention it, there is someone in this theater who's well-versed on neon eggs. You should talk to that individual about what food makes Yoshis lay neon eggs and where to find it. Yeah? Okay. So this is a movie theater. What's this? Coming soon, the action blockbuster Mario and Luigi. That sounds so cool. Oh, I can't wait. That's like me with literally any kind of movie I see a trailer for, and I'm just like, ooh, I want to go see that. I don't get to see movies in the theaters very often because, I mean, I don't really have many people to hang out with, so anytime I see a movie I like, I'm just like, please come hang out with me. Let's go watch a movie. Once the sign is finished, Yoshi Theater will be complete. Oh, I can't wait. Once the theater is done, the wall by the door will be super sparkly. Wow, Yoshi faces everywhere. I actually had no idea there were NPCs around the theater. This movie theater is now finally nearing completion. They say this place was built for Yoshis by a great Yoshi enthusiast. Yeah, you're staring right at him over in the corner there. Well, we've certainly heard of Yoshis here in Bean Bean. Most people have never seen them. This place could be all the rage. Yeah, like you said, there are not very many Yoshis in Bean Bean Kingdom. This is the only place you'll find them, is in this movie theater. Bottle, the gentleman who built this place, is said to be filthy rich. What does filthy rich mean? Does he own lots and lots of fruit? I guess that would mean filthy rich to Yoshis. I could see that. Anyways, inside the movie theater are a couple of posters that many people will definitely recognize. You got Kirby, Wario, Mario and Luigi, and Legend of Staffy, or rather, Starfy in the English version. I would love to play Starfy for the channel at some point, the legendary Starfy, the DS one, because it is such a fun game and it's one of my favorites. But yes, like he said, Bottle said, there are 7 hungry Yoshis in this movie theater. So there's 3 of them right here. And here's the gentleman we want to talk to. Indeed, I am the architect who designed this very theater. I am called Fava. And also, indeed, I am the older brother of the castle town's greatest intellectual. Man, we're just meeting everybody's siblings today. What? What? Neon eggs, you say? How did you know that I'm a neon egg fiend? Well, 'cause they told me. That's right. Some know me as an architect, and some know me as an intellectual's older brother. But in reality, I'm just an old man who loves neon eggs. Perhaps. They're just like, had to process for a second, like, are you sure? What? You want to know what food makes Yoshis lay neon eggs? Well, that'd be bean fruits, perhaps. Bean fruits are native to Bean Bean Kingdom. They grow underground, perhaps. First, dig the bean fruit out of the ground. Then feed the bean fruit to a Yoshi. Then you'll get a neon egg, perhaps. But you know, there's nothing wrong with an old man being a neon egg fiend. I've never even found a single neon egg in my life. That's kind of sad, dude. However, the knowledge I have gained after much collecting and searching is not exact, but in my head, I have a map that shows kind of the general area where bean fruits may be. Perhaps. This dude is kind of weird. What? You're gonna find them and feed them to the Yoshis? Okay, I'll tell you. Indeed, I will now tell you. I'll show you a map that points out the general location of some bean fruits. I'll put marks on your map, perhaps. Alright. That is 7 of them, alright. Go to the areas I marked on your map and look for suspicious spots surrounded by grass or rocks. If you find such spots, there's no mistaking that a bean fruit lies in the dirt in that spot. By the way, yeah, I know how to dig up a bean fruit. Perhaps if you're lucky. Well, we are going to be lucky because the game will allow us to be. 7 times lucky, actually. So, with that information in mind, let's now go search for the bean fruits. I'm going to hold off on that for now because that's actually, something that I'm actually going to... Alright, let's see if we can get out of here without getting into a fight. Nope. Wow! That's the one thing I don't like about Tanoombas. They are... Yeah, what's the word I'm thinking of? Oh, no, not this. Okay, so we're gonna get rid of this enemy because I don't like this enemy. And it's just gonna keep bothering me until I get rid of it. Oh, crap. I hit the button too early. Or rather, let go of the button too early. Okay, so now he's gonna stop dropping these enemies everywhere. So, our first bean fruit is actually gonna be right here. Ta-da! Like the old man said, you'll find them surrounded by, like, flowers and stuff like that. It's not that difficult to find them, especially if you know where to look. Noah, especially considering I've played this game so many times, I know where to look. I'm actually gonna save that one in the corner for last, only because I had an issue with it the last time, where... Oh, no. I am getting tired of fighting these things. I don't like these enemies. That's why I try to run. Also, yay, lucky for Luigi. That lucky hit thing's gonna be so useful once we get to that bean spot in the corner. Alright, good. There's another one here. So on the topic of bean fruits, we're actually gonna be different colors. No? Am I looking in the right spot here? It's... I know it's somewhere in here. Am I just not looking in the right area here? I swear I thought it was in this little patch of flowers down here, but it might be somewhere else. No, I got that over there. I'm pretty sure it's in this patch of flowers right here. Interesting. There it is! I just wasn't looking in the correct spot. Sure. Yes, the beans fruits were actually going to be different colors in the prototype, which I will show you up on screen in just a moment. That I'm going to hold off on. Oh, I kind of have to do it now. So I can get over here. Yes, a whole bean! It's a good thing I did that then! Alright, let's grab this. Okay. No! Get out of there, Luigi! Out of here! Yeah, I don't care if I lose coins. I can get more. It is what it is. Alright, jump on over here. And where's our next bean fruit? Over in the corner, so I kind of have to go this way. Let's try not to get hit by any more enemies. Next area over. This one's by... Aha! I knew this was going to be useful! Because this is actually where our next bean fruit's going to be, if I can find it. If I can find it, there it is. Yeah, they're in, like, very specific spots. They're not, like, in the middle of everything. It's weird. But they're not that bad. I promise. That's why I tend to go for it either first or second. Because, I mean, I don't know why I go in this particular order. That's just how I've always done this order. Either I go for the one at Harhall first, Harhall Studio first, or I go for the Yoshi Studio one first. I have no idea why I've always done this. And if I do the one for Harhall first, I end up going for the Yoshi Studio for next. And vice versa. I don't know why, that's just always how I've done it. Even as a kid, that's just... I don't know. It's just my particular order, I guess. Don't you come after me. And... Sorry, I keep having to check to see if I'm in the right area or not, because I'm like, is this it? Is this it? Let's see. What's over here? Oh! I may as well go ahead and show this off while I'm over here, because if I don't, I'm gonna forget about it. There are these little, like, I guess you could call them challenge areas that, excuse me, hiccups, will only have Mario or Luigi, in an area, whoa, like this, that will kind of like, as the name suggests, challenge you. And whoa. And you get a prize at the end. Congratulations! Excellent job making it all the way here. I got a golden mushroom! Woo! Yeah, the prizes vary. Some of it's equipment, some of it's like a golden mushroom like that. But they're actually pretty fun in my opinion. Because I like how they're not super challenging, but they're fun. Anyways, back to our bean fruit search. There it is. And on the topic of Yoshis, I actually adore Yoshi. Yoshi is actually one of my favorite characters in the entire Mario series. But I guess you could also say they're not just my favorite, but they're also my brother's favorite. Every time we would play Mario Party together, which wasn't very often, but I had Mario Party DS as a kid, and I still have it to this day, and I would love to play it for the channel at some point. He would always play as Yoshi, and if he did, I would actually always play as Luigi. But lately, Yoshi has become one of my favorite characters to play as in Mario Party. And he's just so happy, and I love it. Okay, so now we've got all the bean fruit pieces, aside from that last one. Oh boy, I'm kind of dreading this one. Alright, let's go. Avoid these Tanoombas again. Whoop. Because... oh. I don't like this one that we're going to get to. In just a moment, if I can get back to where we gotta go. Alright, so we gotta hit this block over here. If I can get up there. Let's see. Yes, this is where we gotta go. Because we gotta hit this one down. Speaking of, we still need to go back to that one on Hoo Hoo Mountain and, or rather Hoo Hoo Village. Because it wasn't on the mountain, it was in the village. And at this point, we now must say goodbye to Luigi as he makes his way forward. Oh, this is the one I was dreading the most. Because, yep, we have to take it back from this piranha plant. Which thinks Luigi's food! I mean, I get he's green, and he's tall like a green bean, but that ain't no food, buddy. Alright. Oh, wow. This is the piranha bean! Yeah, for some reason I thought it was just called the piranha plant, or called Petey the piranha, because it looks like Petey the piranha because of, you know, the shorts, I guess it's wearing. But, yeah, no, it's, the reason why I was dreading this particular bean fruit, because I actually have a failed recording of this. So I did not go and get new equipment for the bros yet, and you wanna know how much damage Luigi was doing before I did that? 4 damage! And that was with this critical damage! Yeah, 4 EXP, 4 damage. It took me forever, and I just said, I'm going to just restart and go get some new equipment, so yeah, it was absolutely just horrible, and I will never do that again. I know I need to raise Luigi's attack stat a little bit, and yeah, this is just the only way I was going to be able to do that in that short amount of time. Yeah, but the main thing for Piranha Bean is that it just shoots fireballs at you, and one other attack that we haven't seen yet, and I don't think we're going to be able to at this point because it's almost... Oh, here it is! You're gonna prove me wrong! It spits out not fire, but something that looks a little familiar. We should be almost done with this, right? How many times do we have a hit now? I don't remember. I lost track. We should be getting close to the end, right? Ah, shoot. Maybe I should look at this, because I'm like, man, this is taking a little bit. Let me pull up my notes real fast, because it's in here. Where are you at? Oh! It actually has 180 EXP, not 70. I was way off. That's why it was taking so long. Oh, that's not good. Oops. And I have no idea how many times we hit this thing now, so let's see. So 10 times, 10 divided by 180, that's, we gotta hit this thing, what, 18 times? I think? Hold on, my math is not, so let's see, 180 divided by 10. Yes, we gotta hit this thing 18 times. Since we're doing, 10 hits of damage. I don't want to, I mean, I kind of want to try the, hammer to see how much damage we'll do there, but I don't want to just risk it. Now, after fighting this thing for a few minutes in the previous attempt at this, I have gotten a little better with avoiding these attacks. I have to say, watch as I say this and then I get hit. Because knowing me, that's exactly what happens. So yes, Piranha Plant. Yeah. They've actually gotten a little bit more popular these days, with, you know, Piranha Plant being in Smash Brothers, and the Piranha Plants in Wonder, and the singing ones, which I think are absolutely adorable, by the way. Yeah, it's not my favorite, but I don't dislike it either. It's just, it's one of those characters that I'm just like, okay, there it goes! And unfortunately, we're back to them not gonna level up at the same time again. Hi! Wow. Prince Paisley! Oh, Luigi, you saved me, didn't you? Why, thank you so much, you're a huge help! Oh yeah. But my, Luigi, look at how you've grown! No, you're just tiny, my dude. How did you end up like that? I see, I guess I wasn't aware of the whole shrinking business. Say, Luigi, I'm none too fond of this body size. Do you think you could change me back? Yeah! Yeah, we're gonna hit you upside your head. To think that you know such cool moves, you're a real zero. I mean hero. Alright, but be careful. What is there to be careful about? I mean, I'm hitting you upside your head with a hammer. Look at the difference in my shine now that I'm back to normal. Zing! Now that's a shine. He looks so much paler here since he's done that. Thank you so much, Luigi. I feel like I must thank you. Please, I insist you accept this. I found this inside that large piranha plant back there. Please take it. Oh, yeah. You got a bean fruit! The final one! Well, I've returned to my old self once again, so there's no point in staying here longer. And it's not explained how he ended up that tiny. I'll most definitely be getting the next beanstar piece. No, you will not, because I'm actually gonna go get it right now. Oh, and be sure to give my regards to Mr. Red Mustache. Why don't you do it yourself? He's literally, like, right across this bridge here. Oh, yeah. Okay. Bye, then. May we meet again after gathering the beanstar pieces. Bye! Alright. And then he goes this way anyway, so Mario wouldn't see him. So that makes no sense to me. Again, speaking of things that make no sense, I never understood why Luigi had to go and do this fight on his own until I realized that since Peasley was tiny, the only one who would have been able to turn him back to normal is Luigi, because he's the only one who can do that attack, that bros attack. Not bros attack, that ability. Alright, so now with all the bean fruits in hand, we can now head back to the Yoshi Theater. Alright, and we get to see how pretty the neon eggs are gonna be. And we get to avoid you again. Yay, fun times. Whoop, avoid you. Oh! Hi, I completely forgot about that one hiding behind the pillar. Oops. I was trying to avoid the one enemy there. Yeah. Alright, so with the neon eggs in hand, I'm actually gonna try to go in order of the Roigi Biv. I'm so hungry, I want to eat fruit. Wow, fruit, thank you! At first they taste just like beans, but then the flavor of fruit oozes out. Bean fruit is the best! I guess that's why they're called bean fruits. Oh, you can take that. I love how she's just like, okay, you can have that. Like, that's a normal thing. Alright, red, orange. I'm so hungry, I want to eat fruit. And I love how the Yoshis are just okay with me taking those eggs. Where's the yellow one? Up here. I know they're not gonna be in that order anyway because they're just gonna go up on the sign. But you know what? That's just what I want to do. Green. But I do like the idea of this part of the mini, the quest of the, getting the bean fruits for the Yoshis. Because it's like he said, he's taking care of the Yoshis, but also, just being considerate of the Yoshis and us. Alright, so that's just one more Yoshi to feed. Here you go. And you got a purple neon egg. I do think the eggs are very pretty, and that they don't look anything like the regular eggs that you see in Yoshi's Island. Well done, I did well asking you to. My neon eggs are beautiful. On the sign you go. See, they weren't gonna go on the eggs in that exact order, which I think is kind of sad. Wow! You did it! You did it! And plus they were gonna glow anyway. Hooray! It's complete! Bonsai! Thanks to you, my theater is now complete. Marvelous! Very well, as promised, here's your reward. Oh, yeah. And we've got beanstar piece number 3. Only one more to go. Excellent. We're going to be rather busy preparing for our grand opening. Pardon us. And with that, that marks the end of the Yoshi Theater bit. I don't know what else to call this. So, we have fed 7 Yoshis some bean fruits after, struggling to get the last one. And the Yoshi Theater is now open. Before we end things off, there's actually one little bit of tidbit I want to go over. In the 3DS version, the intro for the game is actually taking place in the Yoshi Theater. Or at least I'm pretty sure it is, because it looks like it, because there are Yoshis sitting around in the theater. So, I don't I'm pretty sure that's where it's taking place. Anyways, next time we'll be heading out to Chucklehuck Woods to get the last piece of the beanstar. And with that, I shall see you all in the next part. Goodbye for now.